even to this day, after 100 years of sales training existing out there, and who knows how many books that have been written on this topic, way too many salespeople are still product pushers. The ability to sell will continue to revolve around two components in the buyer's psychology. One is the size of the need in their mind, and the other is the cost of the solution. As salespeople, in 99% of the cases, we are coming to the buyer. And by the way, buying has become a lot more complex in the corporate world today, and so buyers are far smarter and more knowledgeable about their needs. This dynamic does not change. It's the size of the need in the mind of the person you're trying to get to buy and their perception of the size of the cost of the solution. The problem, as we are looking as salespeople to shrink the size of the cost box, is all of the components that go into cost. Most sellers make the huge mistake of assuming the only thing in that cost box is price. And so what are we the quickest to do? Lower the price. Most complex sales have you involved with someone in sourcing or purchasing, and they exist for only one reason, and that is to beat you up on price. But the other thing is the assumption by too many salespeople that price is the driver of the overall cost, and the way for me to shrink your perception of the size of the cost is to reduce the price. That is a huge mistake, and in fact, one of the rules for sales negotiations, if you have to focus on cost, always focus first on issues other than price. I need to know what's important to you. I want to know what's number 2 on your list. If number 1 is price, fine. I want to know what's number 2. And my hope is if I give you number 2, you will allow me to keep what's number 1 for both of us, and that's my pricing intact. Here's the other reality, by the way. You cut your price, the negotiating isn't done yet. They will still beat you up on other issues. The thinking that I need to start with price is a huge mistake sellers make when they negotiate. That's another lesson. It's not both the selling side of it, it's the negotiating side. And a lot of people think of selling and negotiating as these two distinct parts of the sales process. They are frequently going on simultaneously. You are selling and negotiating at the same time. And sellers need to know the fundamentals, or they're going to make an error on the need growing side or the cost shrinking side.